Have you ever felt a presence watching you from the shadows? A feeling that sends shivers down your spine? Tonight, we journey back to ancient Mesopotamia to uncover a legend far more terrifying than any ghost story. We're talking about the Lamasu, the silent guardians whose stone eyes have witnessed millennia of secrets. You've even probably seen them in museums or history books. Colossal statues with the body of a bull, the wings of an eagle, and the head of a king. For thousands of years, they stood at the gates of Assyrian palaces, like the one at Nineveh. Most people think they were just symbols of power, protective spirits meant to ward off evil. But what if their true purpose was something much, much darker? What if they weren't just stone? Here's something most people don't know. The Lamasu statues were always carved with 5 legs. When you look at them from the front, they appeared to be standing still, strong and unmovable, with 2 legs firmly planted. But when you view them from the side, they are in mid-stride, with 4 legs in motion. This wasn't an artistic mistake. It was meant to create an optical illusion, a sense of constant, unsettling movement. It was a warning that these guardians are always watching, always ready to act. They are never truly at rest. Now, let me tell you a story you won't find in any official history text. A tale whispered among the excavation workers who first unearthed these silent giants. It's the story of a young scribe named Elam, who worked in the great library of Ashurbanipal. He believed the Lamasu were not mere protectors, but gatekeepers to another realm, a place of immense power. One night, under a moonless sky, Elam snuck into the throne room, clutching a stolen clay tablet that described a dark ritual. He believed it held the key to awakening the Lamasu and forcing it to reveal its secrets. The palace was dead silent, the only sound his own frantic heartbeat. He stood before the towering statue, its bearded face cloaked in shadow, and began chanting the ancient words from the tablet. At first, nothing happened. Disappointed, Elam turned to leave. But then, a low grinding sound echoed through the hall, like stone scraping against stone. He froze. Slowly, he turned back. The Lamasu's stone eyes were no longer blank. They glowed with a faint, malevolent light. The air grew cold, and the torchlight flickered violently. Elam watched in pure terror as a crack appeared on the creature's stone face. Not a crack of age, but one that resembled a slow, cruel smile. The 5-legged guardian shifted its weight. The illusion of movement was gone. This was real. It took a step forward, its stone hoof thudding against the marble floor, with a sound that shook the very foundations of the palace. Elam was paralyzed by fear. He had not awakened a guardian. He had unleashed a prison warden. The Lamasu weren't designed to keep evil out. They were designed to keep something ancient and terrible locked in asterisk. And Elam had just offered it a way out. The scribe was never seen again. When the guards found the throne room the next morning, the only things out of place were a shattered clay tablet on the floor and fresh, deep scratches on the marble, leading away from the statue's pedestal. The Lamasu was back in its original position, its stone face impassive once more. But if you looked closely at its eyes, you could see a new, knowing glint. It was as if it held a secret, a memory of the soul it had consumed. So the next time you see a picture of a Lamasu, or stand before one in a museum, look into its eyes. Remember that it's not just standing still. It's also walking. It is a sentinel, a predator, and a cage, all in one. And remember the story of Elam, the man who learned that some gates are best left unopened. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the dark side of history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another untold legend. Stay curious, and stay safe.